grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This will be taken short, and he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Two times. Four down, check, four down.
It's Mixon on the counter. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. But now it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Got his man. That's Harry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 31 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set, hut. Martinelli.
Smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Switch. Go. Motion.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 46 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Ready. 60 out block. Tackle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Jackson. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Bell. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Intended for Ricky Seals-Jones. It's now 3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Stand up in. Check. Fresno. Kill.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Whip. Check the backer.
They'll try and throw for him with Jackson. Open man is Anderson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
7-yard line.
Let's go now. It's just me and you.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Man out. 57. Mike, 57.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he is all the way up past the 25. Cooper was the target there.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Second and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He'll drop to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now on comes the Bengal kicker, Jake Elliott, here on 4th down. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
On second down, it's Bell. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Hey. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Huh? Under 10.
Bell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now Bell. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Hey, ready? 57, Mike 57. Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch your shit. Let's run.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play.
Pick the edge. Come. No. Off. Rotate. Spell.
From the gun, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Baby. It's game, baby.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down.
Back. Go. Motion. Go. I got it. 57's Mike. Mike 57. 81. D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. Check. Go.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Tight. Watch left. Out. 5 down. Stand up in. Watch the safety. Go. Check.
Jackson on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Switch. Check four.
On second down now, it's Bell. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Ready up. Mike 50. Off. Watch the screen. Hey. 50 to Mike. Watch the pass. Go, Mike 50.
Throwing is Jackson. Found his target, it's Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Kill. Ball trot.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's got a first down and more past the 30 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Cincinnati.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 50.
Back to Mixon on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Mixon. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll set up to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to throw now on first down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Letting one fly deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Intended that time for Cooper.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Kill, kill, kill. Go, go. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
They'll go again with Bell. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Bell. And an alley to run. He's got a first down past the 30. And And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 41 yards.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again?
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it second and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now second and 6 at the Jets' 31-yard line.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second and 6. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw now on first down. Complete to Jones. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Nick Boyle there to make the grab, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
On the ready. Charlie. He's not going to get me.
Back to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here we go. Set. 260. Pittsburgh. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Mike 20, you're out. You ain't going nowhere. Shoot.
They'll look to throw. This complete to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season, but right now,